Hello everyone, and finally the day arrived. Today is the day that we embark in an adventure together, and I'm just leaving home. I'm not going to lie, it was difficult to leave home today because I know that it's going to be at least for, I don't know, 20 days or maybe a month that I am going to be away, leaving the comfort of my home. I'm leaving everything behind for this period of time, and I am carrying everything as if I'm living forever. I want to learn with this experience. Yes. So I'll see you when I get to my first destination that is not very far away, and once there I'll show you the changes in the setup of my car. So I'll see you soon, inshallah. Before we continue with our trip, I have to stop here at Canadian Tire because I have only 2 of the small propane tanks. I don't know, cylinders, it's not even a tank. And as I read, every cylinder, it takes 8 hours to be fully used. So I don't know how long I'm going to be cooking for every day. And I know that in my next stop I don't have a Canadian Tire. I don't think that we have a big store where I can find these propane tanks. So I am going to stop here in Canadian Tire. I'm going to get them, and then we keep going with our trip, inshallah. And what a wonderful view. This here is the Otter Lake Park, and that there is a small park that also leads to the lake. Now this is an area that belongs to a family. The family takes care of it, but they lend this park for people to enjoy. And I found this place through the Park4Night app with really good reviews to spend the night. laughing because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just finding information and trying to do my thing. But this became real. I'm already in it. So now what we are going to do is to have dinner, because at this time I usually have always dinner cooked and served. So I was actually falling asleep on my way here. It took almost 2 hours to drive just because the traffic is incredibly busy in Kelowna at this time. So I think that half of the time that I drove was to leave Kelowna. Whew. And as you can tell, I haven't hiked in a while. So this steep little hike is killing me, but I love it. Whew. So, beautiful view. Okay. And this here is the second camping spot. There are so many bugs. You have no idea. And I hate bugs. We'll have to get used to it. I'm going to close the door here. I have my pockets filled with things because I have the car keys in my pockets, my phone, so I have everything handy. So this, we put it inside the bottle, right here, all the way in. And we have water to wash our hands and our face and everything that we need. I'm going to put it facing that way. Perfect. So, there you are. Perfect. I organized the trunk a little bit after the mess I made at home. Now what I'm going to bring is the burger from the fridge. But first I'm going to wash my hands, actually. This is plant-based dish soap, which I'm going to open right now. Oh my, it has a lock. Oh, beautiful. I didn't even know that I had a lock in it. My bath soap is in the backpack that I have with all my toiletries. So this is easier. Way easier. And this soap is plant-based, so not harming the environment at all. And now, yes, I can go to the fridge. These chips, if you haven't had them, you have to have them. These chips are the best. They are delicious, alhamdulillah. You can have them at Costco. I hope you can see it. That's the fridge. And it's in the back of the passenger seat. So when I was trying to get my burgers and the tomatoes, I broke an egg. So I have to cook it now because I don't want to leave it in the fridge, broken as it is. We're going to turn on the stove. Put the pan on. Okay, so propane, you can't see it, how high it is, but let's hope that is high enough. And we're going to clean 3 tomatoes, actually 4. Oh, the burgers are veggie because you can't find in Costco or anywhere halal burgers. So yes, I eat vegetarian burgers. I left the box at home because it takes too much space in the fridge, and I brought the burgers in a bag, in a Ziploc bag. 1 bun, I think it's too high. So this is a Coleman stove, and I'm impressed with the power that it has. It's really hot, actually. Really good. Love it. Okay. Just a simple burger with tomatoes. Can you believe I forgot the cheese in the trunk, in the fridge? I have to go and pull it out. And this is how you make burger in a parking spot by a camping area. It has tomato, cheese, and egg. The egg was not bland. So now is time to enjoy. And those clicking sounds are because now I turned off the stove and it's trying to warm up. So I'll see you after I eat. Good morning, everyone. It was a very interesting night, I must say. I have to get used to the bed, even though it's very comfortable. But I'm used to my own bed at home, of course. So it was quite difficult for me to get used to it. But I slept all night, alhamdulillah. And I woke up at 6 in the morning. I got up, I used the toilet, I took a shower right here. I opened the door and I took a shower right here where you see the floor is wet. That's where I took a shower. And now I'm sorry that yesterday I didn't finish vlogging after dinner, and that is because there was a biker that came to this beautiful park here, and he was sitting right behind the tree. And when he was leaving, we started chatting a lot. It was like 2 hours conversation, and it was night already. I needed to go to bed. So yesterday night, my routine was going to the bathroom and then changing to my PJs inside the tent, wash my face, and call it a day. And what I did that you haven't seen, and this is our homemade. I didn't buy them. By all means, you can criticize, but and I didn't put the right ones in the right windows. I realized that I put the right windows covers on the left window covers and vice versa, but either way. So the small new layout is still my bed here, and I have my backpack with my laptop and my backpack with everything for the camera. These 3 cubes here that you see are the cubes with my hijabs. And then you have the blanket and the pillow that you can see from this side. And here is the fridge. I have everything on top of the mattress, so I can't lift the door very much, but that's pretty much how I set it up. This big guy here is my bag with clothes, summer and winter. It is huge, I know. I brought everything that I wear all year round. So now I'm going to see how much do I wear year round doing these trips. So I didn't want to miss anything, because at the end of the day I don't have a laundry with me, and I am going to accumulate a lot of laundry in the laundry bag to do at once, probably once a week or so. So with that said, that is my clothes bag. Here is just miscellaneous toiletries, toilet paper. These are jaggery stuff. The same mat I showed you at the beginning with the same floaty for the camera if I swim. A vacuum that I need to use today. And then here is what I was talking about. These are the window covers. And again, this belongs to the left side, but it worked overnight. You can't see anything inside. This one as well. As you can tell, fully covered, and this is how I realized that it was the wrong one, because this is sticking out. It is for the left window. The only window I didn't cover was the back window because it's tinted and I didn't turn any lights on. But I will have to cover it moving forward just because it was difficult for me to sleep with the light of the, I don't know, it was bright, the light from the sky. And I don't think it's full moon yet, but still. So here we have the same layout. The only thing that you didn't see here the last time was first, this is, as you saw yesterday, what I used to extract water from the water jugs, and it works perfectly. This is the garbage. I barely have garbage here, so it's still here waiting for more. Paper towels. Then this is the tent that I used today, and I'm sorry I folded everything before I start recording. And this is already dry, so we can put it away. These are the 3 Jackery solar panels on top of the table right there. Yeah, and I'm trying to keep the shower bag here. I'm going to see if it closes. The trunk, if the trunk closes, I'm going to keep it here. Let's see. Oh, perfect. It closes perfectly. So here we have my phone charging with the Jackery, the toilet clean in a bag because as I have to use the toilet on the floor and the floor is all dirt, then I have it in a bag, so the bag is clean and inside is a little bit of dirt, but barely. Honestly, it's not much. This bag here is where I put my PJ and the toilet paper. And I have a couple other things that I have to find place, but that's pretty much what it is. And here is my towel that I used today on top of an empty, for now, laundry bag. And this huge backpack is the toiletry bag. I have everything from shampoo, light makeup because I only use a couple of things for makeup if I use, but what I use every day is the mascara only, but just in case it's here. And I have my soap, I have everything you can imagine, my hairbrush, everything, like if I were at home. So yes, it's a big bag that actually I bought it yesterday at Lululemon because all the bags I have actually were half the size and I didn't want to carry 2 toiletry bags because if I go to Planet Fitness, for example, that I'm a member now, to take a shower, and of course before taking a shower try to do a workout, then I don't want to carry 2 different bags. I want to carry 1 bag only. So with that said, that's the purpose of that big bag that actually if I want to travel again by plane, which I don't, not now, then I can carry that as a carry-on and it'll be perfect. So it is beautiful. I want you to see the inside. It's very dark. And this is the front, fully covered. I slept pretty well. It was pretty good. And I woke up to this view that actually I am in love with. And if you are a bird watcher, then you definitely want to come to the Otter Lake Park because it is beautiful. And I was told that this is a lake where eagles come to fish very often, like every day probably. And in winter you can see 40-50 eagles here on the lake fishing. So Yesterday, this gentleman, Mark, was telling me about all the different species of all the different birds that he sees in this area only by sitting in that specific spot I showed you earlier. This is about it. Right now, I'm going to close it here. I'm going to leave it as my first experience camping. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. And in summarizing my experience, I'm going to tell you it was a hassle, but I loved it. I love the fact that I can manage by myself by staying overnight in my car. I was at a safe spot. Right here, right behind me, there was another camper that it was a couple that was in a van and they stayed overnight. And when I opened the door to start my day, they left. So we pretty much woke up at the same time. It was safe. It was quiet after probably 11 p.m. because this road here is very busy, especially at this time of year. I love the fact, as I was saying, that I was able to manage using my own toilet, clean, having my own bidet, taking a shower, and being able to keep myself clean while camping. So I love it. But again, it was a hassle. It is going to take time for me to get used to, but as my best friend forever and ever said, the nomadic lifestyle is a hassle, but it's beautiful. I love it. Alhamdulillah. If you like this vlog, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because more is coming. Inshallah. See you soon. Assalamu alaikum.